Welcome to BSSB. Wow. Welcome to BSSB episode 00. We're gonna see what happens. This is gonna be our new podcast where we talk about anything from Pete's far left ideas to whatever. So if this makes it big, fuck it. If it doesn't, fuck it. Either way, we're gonna be here and you can listen to us.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We ain't stopping, bitches.
Yeah, BSSB number 00. Sounds strange, but blunt smokers smoke blunts. Just so that's.
While I'm passing him the blunt right now.
And
right now we're actually watching UFC 269.
Ooh, 69, baby.
But we're gonna start off with what was our first topic? Sorry, we're stoners, so we kind of forget things. But what was our first topic, Mark? It was
What do you mean? What was our? Did we have a first topic? We were talking about something.
Yeah, but I was just gonna leave that there.
Oh God, no.
Pete's refusing the blunt right now.
I gotta drive. I'm not criminating myself.
For the listeners at home,
Pete is
sitting in the corner
This
over
is
here.
live.
Yeah, pleading the
I'm not
fifth.
driving.
It's not live, but he's not.
If it is live.
Oh, hey Pete, why don't you let me suck on your dick?
Nuts.
Yeah, why don't you let suck on your dick?
No, sir.
LTA, Pete. LTA.
LTASYD,
Well,
bitches.
like I said, Pete,
LTASYD.
Like I said, dude, the dick's not in my mouth, so I'm not gay.
I'm not gay either, but I still have the dick in my mouth. In this day and age, you can be whatever the fuck you want.
It's not gay if you're sucking a dude's dick.
No, the dick isn't in my mouth. I am not the gay one.
It's the dude sucking your dick.
Yes,
Okay.
I am not gay. The dude that's sucking my dick is gay.
Yeah, he's only half gay. That only makes him half gay.
No, that doesn't make me gay at all. That makes me just
I'm
getting my
fucking
dick
him.
sucked.
He's not, my dick's in his ass. His dick ain't in mine.
Exactly. An asshole's an asshole, right?
Yeah. As Matt Donaldson would say, a warm butthole is a warm butthole.
Here, Pete, I'll ask you.
Willy-nilly.
The women at work and I had a conversation. We were asking. They actually asked the question. It wasn't even me, so I couldn't get in trouble for like sexual harassment or nothing.
Yeah.
But if a girl gets fucked in the ass, but not in her vagina, is she still a virgin?
We just had that conversation today.
You had that conversation today, huh?
Yeah.
At the donut shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought it up today.
Yeah.
Because I was telling them about
you
the
brought
podcast idea, and I said it's just going to be like our normal conversations. We'll probably bring in stuff that like me and JR and we talk about at work, and I'll probably bring it to the show, and we'll have these conversations. So it would be just like, it would literally just be a normal BSSB,
She's
but
not
in
a,
podcast
you would say
form.
she's not a virgin, Pete.
Well, she is a virgin.
Oh, she is a virgin?
Yeah,
Okay.
She's a virgin.
Now, is the guy a virgin?
No.
The guy is not a virgin,
Well,
but the girl is?
I'm only saying he's not a virgin just because he ejaculated, but a woman could have an orgasm in her ass, so.
I wonder how well it's picking up Pete, because it's not really picking him up.
Huh?
So anything Pete's
Not
saying,
really.
it's not going to be recorded.
That's why I repeated what he said.
Okay, all right, good.
That's
Keep
why.
that in mind.
That's
I
why I
like
was
that.
repeating what he said. So
I don't
yeah,
want to
so
stop recording and listen until
that's
this
that's
is
what
over.
that's what got me. Is I considered the dude not a virgin, so I didn't consider her a virgin. But Mark's point was, she didn't have her cherry busted yet.
My point really is,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and I was telling them
do,
that
yes.
my point really is
Sex and
sex is sex. Sex is vaginal intercourse, and every other version of it is anal sex, oral sex. Like they are just different sex associated acts.
Or does it
but
just make
sex
her
itself
or does that just make her a complete
is vaginal intercourse.
whore?
So
that's a virgin.
losing your
She a virgin
virginity
whore?
is having vaginal intercourse.
But does every
That's where all the risk is,
does every
too.
woman pop a cherry?
Yeah.
Quote unquote pop a cherry.
I think so.
That's why I say having vaginal intercourse, because some girls break their hymen for all kinds of reasons, because they fell weird and were penetrated by something. You know what I mean? As a child, or like, you know what I mean? Some women break their hymen by just probably fingering themselves and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Women break their hymen not by having sex, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, girls got to be finger blasting themselves. Yeah, you know.
Themselves? Are they a virgin?
That's why I'm saying I would say that losing your virginity means you had vaginal intercourse. That is what it would be. So having, and JR said this today, and we might have said this last night when we talked about this, but JR said today that, so a girl who's never had vaginal intercourse but has had only anal sex with maybe a few partners or whatever, she would then just be, she lost her anal virginity. You would then just have another term for that.
Yeah.
She's a virgin, but she's not an anal virgin.
That's a good point. I get it.
Because, I mean, just like a girl sucks dick, but she's never had sex before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That was just a question they had. What are you laughing so hard, Pete? It's not that funny. It's a fucking question, man. Dude, you're older than.
Love the fact that this
you're older than us, and yet more immature, Pete. Come on, you're supposed to be the most mature one here. I'm supposed to be the one laughing. Pete right now has his glasses off, rubbing his fucking eyes. His tears are coming out of it. He's crying right now. Pete is crying. We don't know why. I don't know. Here, Pete, just pass me that blunt you rolled up. What I did want to talk about was we're having an ornament contest at work for our marijuana tree.
So you guys are making ornaments?
Yeah, we're gonna. You win $50 for the best ornament that you can do.
That's pretty slick.
But it's a weed tree, so they ordered this tree and it just has weed leaves, and it looks like so it's not like your.
So it has to be weed oriented.
It doesn't have to be. It's just the best ornament.
Probably.
It will. So me and this girl, the IT chick or whatever, she sits in the same room I do, so we just bullshit all day.
Yeah.
We were thinking about rolling. There's only like 11 people there. That right now there'll be our grow just got passed, so there'll be like 250 people by like June or July.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we were thinking about rolling up 11 joints, putting them in like clear bulbs, and then writing people's names on it, and so then you would literally get a joint. It's a real joint inside a clear Christmas bulb.
So
we'll put 11 of them on the tree, and then that person can go take their bulb off after the contest and have a free joint.
That's pretty cool.
So I think we would influence, like, we're kind of buying their votes with joints.
Buying their votes with joints. Way to get political and topical.
Well, I just figured I would take a page out of Pete's book and kind of try to cheat the system on the voting, you know?
Oh, my. This is...
What do you have to say about that, Pete?
I don't cheat my votes.
Pete's just trying to build back better over there in the corner.
I am not a leftist. I am a conservative. I don't support Biden.
Who smokes weed.
Regime. They're corrupt.
Pete's one of those new age conservatives.
Gas.
He has gas.
Up in the Atlanta area was like $3.14.
No, how about I had to go to...
or Manitou. Is it Manitou?
It's Manaway. M-A-N-T... It's Manaway. Yeah.
My sister used to live up around there.
It's where Crestwood Local Schools is, or whatever. It's up in Manaway, Ohio.
Why you know the little schools up there, man? Why you know those schools?
I just know,
What are you doing at these schools? Are there little kids at these schools?
There is.
What are you doing with these little kids? What are you doing with little kiddos?
Having them try on clothes.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Eric, you're gonna get us canceled on our first episode?
No, but fuck.
For the record, he's not doing that.
I had to gas prices. I had to drive to Mercer County in PA, which is just right over side. It's literally like I drive into PA, into Ohio, then like back into PA. It's like right there on the fucking border.
Okay.
Gas was $3.45.
Jesus.
Yeah, $3.45 a gallon.
Thanks.
Up there. I'm like, what the fuck? This is terrible.
Let's go, Brandon.
That's crazy.
What was the highest gas price that like Are these the highest gas prices? What was the highest gas? $3.89 at one point or something like that?
Yeah, when Obama and Biden were in office, gas prices were in the like 5 to 6
And then
in California.
And then since you said that, I gotta ask you, why would you still support Biden knowing that those gas prices were like that?
I made that perfectly clear like a minute ago.
Damn, look who she's fighting.
Who's the chick on the right? She would definitely get dick down.
I think her name's Pena.
Pena?
Something Pena?
Can I put my Pena in you? Can I put my
definitely
Pena in you?
Pena.
I'm gonna Pena your butthole.
Jesus. Well, yeah, me too, but Jesus. No, she's good looking. She's real good looking. Huh? Yeah. She's no Mia Malkova, but, you know, that's Pete's mind right now.
Hey, Mia, if you end up listening to episode 00 of the BSSB Bluntcast, which is actually sponsored by Swisher Sweet Cigarillos, Swisher Sweet Classics, they're smooth, slow burning, and perfect for all your needs. Follow them at Swisher Sweets on Instagram and Twitter.
For legal purposes, we are not sponsored by Swisher Sweets, and in no way has Swisher Sweets endorsed this program. just in case.
I'm also drinking a hearty 16-ounce Red Bull. Red Bull, it gives you wings.
Yeah. Jesus, again. My previous statement applies to that as well.
Oh shit, I don't know. That ashtray in the middle confuses me on the whole passing thing. You know, I almost feel like every time I see you do it, it's a pass.
That was.
Oh, okay.
That was a pass.
All right. Well, that's good. Why is it stuck on this? Or is it just come? Oh, it's still moving. It's not froze. It's not froze.
The prelims have ended.
Oh,
Stream
shit.
UFC 269 main card.
All right, so Mark,
Work
go
your
on
magic.
UFC.
Work your-
No, go on UFC.com or is it ESPN Plus, and you need to purchase UFC 269.
I already have, Eric. Relax. I just gotta change the stream.
Thanks.
But just know that lately I've been having internet issues, and it goes down from time to time.
Yeah, my Spectrum internet's been fucking trash. They're coming out Monday to fix that shit for real. Pete,
Well,
Yes, sir.
this might take.
before we leave, we're gonna let people know that you're one of Pete's.
I leave.
Yeah, because Pete's gonna be leaving here probably within the next 10.
I'm not driving, by the way.
No, he's Ubering. Everybody, Uber. We're not endorsing them or anything, but just they're not a sponsor, but it's a nice service to use, so you don't get high and drive or drink and drive. You know. But Pete is a porn connoisseur. Pete, before you leave tonight, and leave these people with your top 3 porn stars, your people that they should check out that they might not know.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, your top one is Mia, right? What's it? Mia Malakova would be the first one. She is a blonde Russian? Isn't that what most Russians are, like blonde Russian or whatever?
I mean, yeah, usually.
For the most part, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure there's some that aren't.
Yeah, but I think blonde Russian is like a thing. Yeah. Any other? Who else?
Yeah, I'm just drawing a blank right now.
Wow.
Well,
Mia
can't
would be
remember
very
her name.
flattered.
I could picture her, I just don't remember her name. I mean, Mia Malkova's up there, like, I mean, what the fuck is her name?
Dark haired? What'd she look like?
She got dark hair.
Dark
Yeah,
hair.
you know her if I told you.
She got a thick booty.
Lana Rhodes.
Lana Rhodes, number 2.
Yeah.
The guy, you know who she's dating,
Who's that?
or at least she was dating.
Who's that?
That dude that's
From Impulsive.
from Jake Paul's podcast. His like
Mike.
BFF.
Oh, okay. I don't know who you're talking about, but I know I've seen
He was
him.
on
Seen,
on
like-
somebody's podcast, and they were asking him what it's like to
Pete-
date the most downloaded girl in the world.
Yeah, like how would you
Oh, I
date?
wouldn't be able to do that.
You wouldn't be able to date Mia, knowing that she went to work every day and got dick down.
No.
No, you're just selfish son of a bitch.
What about when she like retired?
I would like.
Oh, that's a good
I'd fall in
question.
love with her, dude.
What about? No, I'm saying that's what I mean. What about after she retired from porn? She's like, I'm not doing no porn. I can just.
Can I put that in the past? Sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because you put that in the past, and like if she was just strictly for you, could you dick her down for the rest of your life now after she got ran through by a couple thousand guys? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah. As long as it's in the past.
Would you make her pussy getting tightened up like surgery? Because you know she's flopping worse than.
No, dude, I don't know.
It might look like an Arby's sandwich.
No. Although, no.
No.
Jesus. Yeah, let us get used to it, folks. This is the kind of shit you're gonna hear. Sit tight, folks, because there's more where that came from. Jesus fucking vagina.
Pete, how was work today? Pete and Mark actually work
Pete,
together.
maybe you should come sit over here.
Pete and Mark actually work at the same donut shop here in Ohio.
I'm about dead here. I got dude.
Don't die, Pete. I love you too much,
Pete's
buddy.
about to pass out in the chair over there. He's high as a kite.
Pete, just go take a nap, bro.
Yeah, dude. Would you want to be big spoon, small spoon? I'll go cuddle you if you need to.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got.
I wish Miggy was here.
You guys can't see it, but something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Or like...
See, you guys can't see it on the radio.
So you got to break the glass?
You could pull the top off.
Yeah, the glass would be risky, because what if some got in the fucking joint?
Yeah.
He sucked it in, and now you got a company problem on your hands, and there's a lawsuit, and...
Yeah, I mean, where's that product coming from?
It's coming from
us two.
from
Me
the
and
from
Sarah.
the Alps.
So it's free weed?
No, it's not free weed. We don't get anything free. We're not allowed doing that, Pete. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What company is it? You can't say the name. Oh man, our jobs are ruined. Dude, we're gonna lose our jobs.
Pete.
People hear this?
Pete, I'm clearly gonna edit that part
Oh,
out.
you can edit? Oh, I thought we were live.
Yeah, Pete, it's 2021.
We're not live. This will be an edited podcast, so you don't have to listen to our terrible ramblings in between shit.
Yeah.
Or if we're like coughing really bad or some shit like that, he can cut it out so people ain't gotta listen to it.
Yeah, dude.
What was that?
It was the cat.
Pete, dude, you're high as fuck. That was the dog, bro. That's literally happened like
Door, dude. That's
137 times since you've been here, brother.
No, not that one. Not like that, dude. That sounded like it was police.
What are you talking about?
It sounded like it was the police.
Pete, you're tripping out.
So like the cops or like
the police.
the
like
band The Police were in there playing
Like, police,
Roxanne.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
No, that wasn't. The police didn't sing that.
Yeah, that was like UB40 or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it was UB40, but
I think
it was.
I think he did like a rendition of it.
It was like a Jamaican band, you know. What is that? Reggae.
Catchy tuna, man. I was watching Cops the other day.
No, for sure. Who doesn't
Did
know
you
and
see
love
they
that
put
song?
they do have Cops are back on like Fox News like app or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't get some lame band to redo the theme song.
Well, if there's any single ladies out there between the ages of Pete, what's your range?
21 and above.
21 and above. That's single.
Wow.
That would
Down.
oh wow, that Pete that's quite aggressive. But I was just gonna say that wants to just meet a man and possibly
Meet a man.
well BSSB will pay for your
Thank
Starbucks.
God this is live. You can
Well,
edit that out.
We'll pay a Pete if we find you a lady. I'll the first date is on me at Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
he'll
you
get
guys
you a
go
gift
get a
card.
cop.
That's a liberal company. I do not give them money.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Nope.
Marianne Donuts.
Not even Marianne's.
No.
Nope. It better be free.
Where do you? Oh, so you don't go anywhere to get coffee unless.
Oh well, Sheets. But I.
Well,
so you only go
Sheetz
to
is
my
on
house
me.
and Sheets to get
Oh,
coffee.
yeah.
You can go to
Yeah.
the Sheets on Whipple. They have like the outside
But
seating.
even then,
It's
I
on
get-
me.
It's on you.
I'll pay for it. So if we can find you a lady from this podcast that's like you said, willing to get dick down, that was quote unquote Pete's words.
Yeah, maybe actually after we get some traction, we can do something like they do on King of the Sting,
Yeah,
where they do like the fucking.
we can hook you up with some single mom.
Yeah. Or like, is that King of the Sting? I don't know what it is.
All right.
Somebody
All right,
does
Pete,
it.
be
But
safe.
all right,
Have a
Pete,
good night.
Guys.
Oh, I fucked it up. See you later, Pete.
God damn, man.
Later,
What a
Pete.
handshake.
Take care, Pete.
All right, good
Be
seeing you
safe.
guys. Good seeing you.
Pete was our first guest, sir. Technically.
Yeah.
I always thought it would be Miggy, but it was Pete.
It was Pete. Oh, Sean O'Malley about to fight. So we got... Is this the Sean O'Malley fight? I hope. Dude, this card is pretty stacked with some fucking people.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, I
This
didn't
is
even
one
know.
of the better cards, probably, I don't know, in a while. But we were talking earlier about when we started watching UFC. And Mark, I think, was, you said one of the McGregor fights?
I mean, I had saw stuff at like parties and whatnot back in the day, and but never really paid too much attention to it. Most of the time I was drunk. But when I really started like watching and like getting to know certain fighters and shit is what with the rise of Conor McGregor. And like I said, that was also when me and Jeff kind of reconnected and started talking again too. And he was right, like he was like a year or two away from breaking into the UFC.
Oh, okay. So he was in the other organization that...
He wasn't even like...
He was just training still?
He was pro, but he was still fighting around here.
God, he was still just doing the local circuit.
Yeah, and like he had just went viral for that spinning back kick or whatever that he did to Jason Riley.
Yep.
Got like a few 100,000 views on that.
And that helped.
Yeah, and then I was doing the Jay and Mark podcast back then, and Jeff wanted to be on it, so I can't remember how we connected, but Jeff wanted to be on, and we wanted him on, and he came on, and I was still with my ex, and we were watching McGregor fights because they were getting so hyped up and shit. So
yeah,
that was it right then. I can't remember what year that was. It had to have at least been probably like 2014.
Do you think Conor McGregor is one of the best heels out of any, even like out of any sport, even like wrestling?
I mean, I wouldn't really call him too much of a heel. I could see how people would think he's a heel. He has heel elements. He has been a heel, and he's done heel moves, as they say. But he's kind of a tweener because people love him and people hate him.
I got you. And do you think that's more of his true personality, or do you think he's like completely turning it on?
I think
for the purpose to sell fights.
Because
you've seen shit like outside the bar, like at that bar where you hit that old man and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
Do you think that's do you think he turns it on more, or do you think he's like that?
I think he's human, and he does get angry and probably means some of the stuff he says sometimes, but I think most of it is him selling the fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a huge... I mean, I'm a McGregor fan, but like I'm not a McGregor dick rider, as they say. You know what I mean? But like, I like watching McGregor fights.
Because you do see after
and certain fights, I want him to win. Other ones, I'm like
95% of the fights, no matter how much shit they've talked prior, they always shake hands, hug after the fight.
Not always.
I said 95.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
95% of the time, I said.
Yeah. No, that's...
Right now, we actually have Sean O'Malley is getting ready to walk into the ring.
He's taking his pants off.
Just giving daps to everybody before he goes in.
Yeah.
His hair actually matches his tattoo.
I actually like the color scheme.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
His
I didn't
chest
notice
tattoo
that
there.
Said it, but yeah,
I didn't notice it until now because they just didn't have his shirt off. I don't think he didn't even have his shirt off at. I watched the weigh. I didn't watch the weigh-ins, but I watched. Did you see him and Garbrandt got into it at the presser?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, dude. They
probably set up a fight right there.
Yeah, if they both, I bet you if these guys, if they both win in these next fights, like if O'Malley wins here, Garbrandt's got a fight coming up. If they both win, I would expect them to fight each other. It was to the point where they got up, walked to each other because O'Malley said, "Let's have our stare off now. We'll start it now."
Who do you got in that fight? O'Malley and Garbrandt.
Well, O'Malley's a lot bigger. He's a weight class above.
Yeah.
Garbrandt, yeah, a lot longer.
O'Malley's got a better track record.
I would say O'Malley because of his striking and Garbrandt's suspect jaw. And
Yeah.
O'Malley is a quicker and hard. He's like a Diaz almost. Not as crazy and extreme, but that one that'll just sit there and pick you the fuck apart.
Yeah.
And his punches are going to land harder than Diaz, though. He doesn't throw.
He has precision. He's got those precise punches, and he's looking for that punch.
Yeah, and I think he would do that against Garbrandt.
Yeah, I believe that.
And he'll be able to utilize his front kick.
I think Garbrandt. That's why it's a good fight. But I think Garbrandt's the same way. He's looking, because he's been real subdued lately.
But I agree. He's going to look for it, but I think that if O'Malley comes out and utilizes some leg kicks, just that front kick to push him away, to keep him back, and use his reach length, and stops Garbrandt from getting inside and quote-unquote dirty boxing, or be able to have that almost fight like Mike Tyson did, where he got in and just sat in that pocket, he wins the fight easily. But if you let Garbrandt come in and catch you with that right hook that he's looking for from like his right hip, I mean, that's going to knock most people out anyways. So you got to keep separation and keep him back with that front kick, maybe kick some calf kicks, and just pick him apart like Diaz with the punches, and it's an easy fight.
Yeah.
But easier said than done, as always,
For sure. I think it can really go either way.
It's my analysis,
but
ESPN.
I would lean towards O'Malley winning.
Absolutely.
Because...
Well, look it up right now. Hop on the computer. Are you able to do that and see, like, Garbrandt's stats? Sean O'Malley's 5'11", 135. And I believe he dropped for this fight, because I think Garbrandt was talking shit on why he had to drop weight or some shit, because he had to, like, drop out of the weight class he was in.
I don't know where to go to actually see him, but they got some stats.
5'8", 135.
Yeah.
So Sean O'Malley's 2 inches taller, 3 inches taller, and I believe O'Malley, he's dropped weight to this fight.
What's O'Malley's age?
He normally fights, I think, 155? What do they fight? What's that? I don't know what's after this. Sean O'Malley fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to Chris and Brian out in Phoenix, my cousin and his buddy.
O'Malley's 27 and Garbrandt's 30. So they're not too much difference there in age. I thought O'Malley was younger than that. I thought he was like 24.
Of course, the ring girl's looking beautiful as always.
I wonder if
If I had my phone, I would shout out my one girl. She's on there. You're my unicorn.
I remember my girl's name, Brooklyn Wren. Smoke show. Brooklyn Wren, if you're hearing this, what's up, girl?
All right, the fight has started. Ooh. See, there's that front kick. Keep your distance. Keep them away from you. See, this is how I'd fight fucking Garbrandt. Exactly like I was saying. Front kicks, calf kick right there. Use your length.
That's how you'd beat him?
Who, Garbrandt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a skilled fighter, not me personally, I couldn't beat him.
Oh, come on, dude. If Miggy was here right now, you'd be just detailing how you would demolish him.
Who, Miguel?
No, you would be doing that. You would be describing to Miguel
how I would beat the fuck out of Cody Garbrandt?
Yeah.
I probably would. If he pissed me off, dude, I got the size, I got the height. I got the height and the weight that, like, if he let me get a hold of him, he'd be done. I don't care if he was an all-state wrestler at his bullshit D3 school. Him and that glass jaw of his will get fucking rocked.
Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, there's a difference there. Between the video I have that at least 15 people have seen, according to the view count. That you said something
we got a nut kick.
Very, very similar about John Jones. So that's just an example of just how not modest you are when Miggy's around.
Who we got up next? You got the card on what fights are next and shit like that? Dude, that front kick, that like side kick to the knee, that shit's nasty, man. You know what I'm talking about? That little like side kick they do to like the front kneecap.
Some people
They want to outlaw that shit.
Yeah, I think some organizations they banned it.
That shit'll fuck people up.
Yeah, that'll fucking just straight up fuck their knee up. And
That's like career ending too. It could, man.
I think just a straight kick to the leg like that, I think they've stopped. Because you can just break their fucking, what is that, your femur?
Yeah.
They kick you hard enough in the right spot, they can just kick right through your fucking leg.
Your leg, fucking below your entire knee to the fucking all the way which way. Now O'Malley's looking a little more confident, kind of dancing. He's got his hands down. Looking to probably just jab him apart here.
Oh, in this fight, I definitely got to go O'Malley.
Oh, yeah,
I'm very confident in O'Malley.
I didn't even say it because it's just understood. This is my fighter. This is one of my favorite fighters right now, so I'll ride him until he retires. I'll pick him almost every fight.
Damn, their cards are huge.
Speaking of favorite fighters, who would you say have been your say your top 3 fighters that you enjoy watching?
Number 1, Jeffrey Hughes. Jeff Lights Out Hughes, a.k.a. Mr. Hollywood.
Mine is Jeff Hughes, because that's a biased pick, because he's your boy.
Nah, I know. I always get psyched for Stipe.
Hold on real quick. Sean O'Malley's picking him apart here against the fence, put him to the ground, and is just attacking him with a fury of punches. Caught him with a right hook there. The ref stepping in, and he's calling it because he didn't want the fighter to get fucked up anymore.
Yeah.
He was just taking a barrage of punches, not really defending them.
Just did the swish.
And Sean O'Malley hit him with the crossover and almost looked like a turnaround J like Jordan did.
Bada boom. Well done, sir.
Nasty.
Laying him out. Damn. His little ginger friend, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, they're showing his corner. But yeah, they do the podcast together. Now they're showing Rogan and DC and John Anik's reaction, which is
one of the best in the game.
I was gonna say them 3 when they show like their reaction.
Oh yeah,
it's probably one of the best, like coolest things. Like
classic, dude. There's literally compilations of it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, but back to what we were talking about before Sean O'Malley really interrupted our conversation with that barrage of punches and knockout.
What were we talking about?
Your top 3 fighters. You named Jeff Hughes, but I said you couldn't do that.
Yeah, like I said, I always get
But hey, shout out to Jeff Hughes. Sprinkles is still coming for you, man. Just watch your back.
There you have it. The first call out on the BSSB podcast. Stipe. Like I said, I always get excited for Stipe. And it's always like really, like I kind of get nervous. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
I got you. It's like you get nervous, like almost like not as like much as Jeff you would for Jeff, but like you get that feeling.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's not exactly the same, but yeah. Like I'm just like I really want him to. And usually, like he was at lately anyway. The last couple of years, he was at the point in his career where he was fighting nothing but monsters, and like you're always like, I mean, let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Like. As much faith as you had in Stipe and his track record and shit, you were still like, fuck, dude. But, I was up Nate Diaz, even though he's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
He's usually going the distance these days.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd put him on my top 3. But I love Nate Diaz. Shit, dude. Probably Israel Adesanya. I get psyched for that shit.
Yep.
And I don't know, dude. There's a couple dudes that have been like prelim fights.
Well, yeah,
really
you said
what
the dude tonight. You probably would be getting up there and to be one of your favorites, right? To watch.
Tia Tuivasa or something.
Yeah.
He's slick. He's knocking people out in like first rounds.
And then Shuey in it at the end of fights and shit.
Yeah, and then there was that one dude, that super tall Viking dude that just annihilated that guy in the one fight, just destroyed him. Can't remember, but he destroyed him. And then there's that other dude that's like a Viking, but he has the weird ponytail things
like
that like bobs around when he fights.
Piera or something like that.
Yeah, that dude's a beast too. So I don't know. It's kind of hard thinking off the top of my head when I'm in the state that I'm in.
Gotcha. I would say old school. I'll give 2 lists. I'll go old school. One that I enjoy. These would be more like Pride fighters. I kind of started watching Pride fighting before I started watching UFC. Shout out to my boy Lou from Maslin. Got me into that shit.
Nice.
But I would say check out Charles Crazy Horse Bennett, Mirko Krokop,
Oh, yeah.
and I would say Takanori, what is it? Gomi. It's Takanori Gomi. Yeah, Takanori Gomi. Check him out. Those are some 3 fun fighters to fucking watch from Pride. But you can also go back and watch Anderson Silva, Dan Henderson, and some other badass fighters that were in there before they got to the UFC.
What about your boy? Fuck, I can never remember his name.
Vanderlei Silva?
No, you might have said him and I missed it. But
Oh, no. It was, I know who you're talking about. I can't even think. He always came out with the mask. He's known as the Gracie Killer.
Yeah, yep. Can't think of his name right now. I want to say, for some reason, I keep wanting to say Hayabusa, but that's a wrestler.
No.
And he was dope. But,
shit, I can't even think of his name right now.
yeah, and he's your boy. Shit.
Yeah, dude, that's
I don't even,
just
like,
stoned right now.
I would look it up, but I don't even know what to type in.
You could type in
the
Grace.
Gracie Killer,
You could type
yeah.
in Gracie Killer, but I'm trying to think of it I'm gonna close my eyes while he's searching it, and I gotta I'm thinking of this shit. Cause he's a Japanese fighter.
I got it. I saw it, so I want to see how long it takes.
He was a professional wrestler, and then hopped over. Because him, and if you also know the memorable Don Fry fight where he got in the corner.
I like that one.
I forget the guy's name, but he was the big Asian dude with the blonde hair. He was considered like the Hulk Hogan of Japanese professional wrestling. And they had like this thing. And
Antonio Inoki.
Yeah.
He was ginormous. If that's the same guy, you think. I don't know if he was blonde. Actually, we might be thinking of 2 different guys. But anyway, who is the Gracie Killer?
What is it? Just tell me, because it's going to bother me.
You really want to?
Yeah.
Sakuraba,
that's right. Fuck.
I'll give you his full name. I can't remember his first name.
Kazushi
Sakuraba.
Yeah, Kazushi Sakuraba.
He was the man, though. You're the one who introduced me to him. And, like, no, I've
he was fun to
bit
watch,
of
too.
Shit since.
Like, I would say, the only reason he didn't make the list, he would have been he's one of my favorite fighters of all time. But, like, funnest to watch. Like, who I really enjoy watching. Like, he was fun. Like, I say it for me, but I also put people, if they listen to this, like, oh, maybe I'll go check it out because I don't know them. But, like, this wouldn't be a fighter that'd be like, hey, go watch your matches, because a lot of his shit was ground game. So, like, it wouldn't have been too exciting for, like, someone that was like, oh, let me go Google that name.
Yeah.
Did
he pro wrestle, too?
Yeah, that's what that's what I was saying. He was a professional wrestler in Japan. He was a pro wrestler.
Wow, that's what it actually lists him as.
He actually,
like, they don't even talk about MMA.
He fought in an Iron Man match with Hoist Gracie. Where
that's what was cool about him.
There was no rounds, no time limit. The counter just went up to show you how long the fight was, and it was like an 1.5-hour match.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
it was like basically like a death match.
And there was at point times in the match where like they both stopped, like they both had like heel hooks locked in, you know, but they were both like too tired to even like apply the right amount of pressure to like even do anything.
I remember that.
So they both kind of like stopped and kind of like looked at each other and was like, hey, you want to take like a minute breather? And they kind of just laid there for a minute and kind of
gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, they had like a gentleman's agreement. Like, bro, we've been fighting for like an hour right now. We're just gonna stop and take like a minute breather while we're got these busted heel hooks locked up.
Fuck. No, that's sweet though, cause that's like and it makes sense because he was also a professional wrestler. But that's the closest thing you had to like a dope ass like pro wrestling rivalry. Like, it just went on for years.
Yeah, and they had other guys too that
I guess
came
the
in.
whole family, you know? It was like Stone Cold versus the McMahons.
Yeah, because he went like 6-0 or something before he finally lost to one. But he was like, oh, dude, he had like, and that's the thing. Like, looking at the computer, it says 26-17. Like, that's just the fights they know.
Yeah.
Like, he probably had 30 fights before that. That's like a lot of this shit with these older fighters.
Yeah,
They don't know, like, when these dudes fought, like Anderson Silva, he probably had, I mean, you can go online and find fights of Anderson and like Vale Tudo and Shudo Box fights where it was bare knuckle, you know, where that's just not recorded, but he might have 30 fights in there because those motherfuckers were fighting like weekly back then. They didn't have, you know,
imagine if
the regulatory system of like, you know, the California Fight Commission and shit. These dudes were just in fucking streets of Brazil and the favelas fucking fighting.
Well, imagine if they did have like social media and iPhones and shit. Like, imagine all the shit you could have saw that went down with those motherfuckers.
Oh, I mean,
like if technology just advanced, like
you can find
40
a little
years
bit,
earlier.
like there's some DVDs and shit out there. If people look, you can find like some DVDs, and you can look on maybe not YouTube, but if you search the internet hard enough, you can find some old footage of like actual full length matches of some of these bare knuckle fights with Anderson Silva, Vanderlei Silva.
Well, yeah, like all of them. Like, you can go back and watch, like, Kimbo and Jorge Masvidal and shit do, like, street fights and shit, too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, imagine seeing, like it's Sakuraba's day.
Mm-hmm. But these were actually, like, these were organized still, though. Like, these still had, like, the rules of MMA, but were just, and they had, like, you remember the ring from, like, isn't it a blood sport where it's, like, arched?
Yeah.
Like, they fought.
So they had to stay.
They fought in a, like, I think Vale Tudo, that's the style.
Oh, shit.
Ring they fought in was one that was curved that forced you back down the center, like, so you had to face off.
That's nuts, dude. Did you?
But they know how to do shit. That's why Pride was better. Like, not better, I'm saying, but like that's one thing like Pride had. Like, shout out to Yuji Shimada, best ref MMA.
Oh yeah, that's
from
your boy.
That's my boy. But you could get out. You could Garbrandt's coming out. He's fighting on the same card. But
yeah, you didn't know that?
No. You could
yeah, dude. He's one of the 3 main fights I was looking forward to.
Got you. Well, they had those 10-minute first rounds, and they could give you a yellow card if, like, you technically, like, in how, like, high school or, like, that kind of wrestling, how they'll give you a stalling call because you're, like, not doing anything. You're just trying to fucking, like, stall or back away and not try to do shit.
Yeah, sure. I don't, but I get it now.
They'll warn you and give you yellow card. Like, they'll warn you verbally, but they can give you yellow card and it takes away 20% of your purse.
Shit.
For not being active. And
Yeah,
then if you get warned a couple more times verbally, and then you can get a red card, and it takes like 50% of your purse. But the cool part is, the organization doesn't take it. The other fighter gets it.
Oh, okay.
So like if you get red carded, like and you lose, you only get like say you get paid $100,000, you get $50,000. The other dude gets the other $50,000 on top.
$150,000.
Or yeah, whatever. Yeah, if he got 100,000,
I guess
if he won, he might get a win bonus and shit like that. But like, if he got paid if he got 100,000, he would actually get paid 150,000.
Yeah, I forgot about the win bonus.
So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
So like the organization wasn't greedy; they would give it to the other fighter.
Hell yeah.
So it forced guys to be active. Yeah. That you couldn't, and like they stood guys up a lot quicker on the ground if you weren't physically. Making an advancement on a fighter like to a more dominant position. They wouldn't let you just kind of move back and forth.
Yeah. Shit.
Quick pride lesson, folks. This guy's
about to get his ass kicked. That's what it looks like.
This dude looks like a guy that would back in the day that wore collared shirts, that wore probably 2 of them and popped both collars at the same time with those white seashell necklace.
I bet you're right, and
wore Abercrombie cologne.
I bet you he also
so he smelled like the store.
Wore one of those open top visor hats, but upside down, and spiked his hair
with frosted tips.
Yes, most likely for us
with
to
a,
do.
like a smelt
or like colored.
he
weird
smelt
color.
like the Abercrombie store, but he had like one of that like stitched Hollister shirt with like the Hollister jeans and shit.
And it was like raised and shit.
Yeah, you know, it was like it was frayed
my
away,
buddy,
but
my buddy
raised.
Jeremy had one of those.
Yeah,
had like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
That's that type of guy with some Doc Martens.
I remember looking at the Abercrombie catalogs and like bags that he got. There were like naked bitches in there, like chicks with their titties hanging out. And so I was like, damn.
I didn't like that place because I was fatter.
Oh, I never wore the clothes.
I was fat in high school, and like I couldn't go there and shop because they didn't provide shit that was my size.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was out of work. I had to go other places.
You're tall. You're tall. You're a big dude.
Well, like now I can go in there. Some shit I can find, but like when I was in high school, I couldn't.
No, I never wore that shit. That's not true. I still to this day have a pair of shorts.
Oh, that's what's up.
The same guy, Jeremy, gave me one day, and I've had them ever since.
What is?
Do you pair like
is that the longest, or is that like the article of clothing you've had the longest? Like, you know how everyone has that comfy pair of jeans or that comfy pair of sweats that you like has holes in it, but you refuse to like get rid of it.
I don't know.
Do you have something like that though? Like that you like right now that you can think of other like that it's like that?
I still have a jacket that I got in like maybe like 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah.
But I might have got those shorts before that. No, that was probably afterwards.
But you still wear them both a lot?
That jacket. It's a corduroy jacket my mom bought.
Oh, but you still wear you still wear both those articles a lot?
Oh, I don't wear that jacket like ever.
Oh, no, I'm talking about something you wear still. Like I have a pair of shorts that have a couple pair of holes in them, but like I refuse to get rid of them because they fit me so perfect and they're so comfy.
And they're still going strong.
And they're still going strong, but they just got a couple holes. So I don't wear them like anywhere nice. Like I might run up to the gas station or something where it's not like a hole in my crotch or nothing. It's just like kind of like they're probably like cigarette burns or some shit. But I refuse to get rid of them because they like. You know how like after you wash some shit, especially jeans and other sweats, like it gets looser and it fits perfect.
Some of them, some of them dry out and get like itchy.
Yeah, these ones not. So like Hazel will bust my shit all the time about getting. I'm like, nah, this fit too perfect. Like I can't get rid of it. Like they're too nice.
Yeah, I guess those Abercrombie shorts. I'm gonna have to say those for now. Then, because if I still wear them, because sometimes I do wear those, but I usually just wear them sleeping.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. That's what I'm talking
about.
And
I had to replace the string in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like they're kind of fucked up and like one side's a little bunched up. So it's kind of an uncomfortable wear, so they're like my last resort. So I might throw them away one day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When I have sufficient amount of sleep items.
Oh, yeah. So I went to that birthday party today. And she just posted a picture, but I think I sent that to you earlier.
Yeah,
there's me, Mr. Sticker Face.
Sticker Face, yep.
Dude, like, I don't know if you...
the third child that I had no idea who it was.
But, like, the funny thing is, I was thinking the other day, like, I was listening to Joe Rogan, and they were talking about, like, aliens and shit. And, you know how they have, like, big old heads and shit? And, like, how he says that's, like, the way we're going. Like, kids are... Like, people are getting smaller and heads are getting, like... We're kind of, like, forming and slowly into, like, aliens, what they think they are.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think my son is like valid proof of that.
Yeah, your son's got a big old dome.
Like, look at that. Like, if you just like erase,
he's got a big dome.
If you would just like erase his facial features, just put some alien eyes on him, he would look like his head's big enough to look like an alien baby. It's almost as big as mine. Look how fat it is. It's as fat as my head.
But I mean, he's your baby.
Yeah.
Maybe he just inherited your fat head.
Well, yeah, but I think his head's gonna be bigger than mine. Like he might have like an 8.5 head. Like you know how you buy a hat, like you go to Lids and get like a 7 1/4. He might be an 8.5.
Man, I don't know how big my head is, but I feel like my head's big.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell everyone. Yeah, Garbrandt versus Cara France, who is ranked 6th. Garbrandt, who's not ranked at all, and was calling out Sean O'Malley in the pre-fight presser. Garbrandt with like a Mortal Kombat leg sweep. So that always reminds me of. You remember that like little cheap leg sweep, like someone that didn't know
yeah,
what they
for
were
sure.
doing, but they would hit that button and
Just
it would
the
just
quick, the quick little leg sweep.
Yep.
They would spam that shit, and you just couldn't get up, and it would just drain your.
And it was just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You want to throw your controller against the wall.
Or punch him in the face.
Yeah. So who you want to win this fight? Do you want Garbrandt to win? I do. I mean, he's an Ohio guy.
Yeah, I'm going with
I want to see him versus Sean O'Malley. It'll be a good.
For sure.
They'll have a good lead up to the fight. They'll talk a lot of shit. They already started it.
I think it'll happen, win or lose.
I don't know. I don't know if O'Malley will want to drop that low.
I don't know.
Garbrandt's not even ranked.
I think people want to see it.
Yeah. I guess if money would play into it, yeah.
I think money's the biggest factor in all these fights.
Yeah. If he knew he could make more, he would definitely fight him. Watch, Garbrandt's going to try to get in there, wait for you to come close, or he's going to try to sneak in and get you with them fucking close in the box punches. Right, sitting right in the middle.
Garbrandt's feeling him out right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's going to do. Don't let him come in there.
That's what she said.
You got any plans for tomorrow, Mark? Or just cleaning, hanging out?
Yeah, actually, I got a couple things so I could clean. So I'll probably clean up a little bit. My vacuum's fucked up. I'm going to see if I can just fix the belt. Ooh!
Oh, Garbrandt fell.
Garbrandt goes down,
And he got busted
takes a
eye.
few punches,
And
goes down
Garbrandt's
again.
Gonna lose. Is that fucking? Look, always calling him to fight some more.
Garbrandt go for a
calling
takedown.
That's smart. Catch a breath here a little bit. He's gonna extrude a lot of energy though, trying to. Yep, right back up.
Yeah, dude, I didn't see that coming at all. Ooh, there's another one.
This dude's a lot smaller too than Garbrandt.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I think Garbrandt may have lost it, dude. He may have been
Oh, he don't got too
passed up by the new generations.
many. Oh, dude, he ain't got too many more fights before you ain't gonna see him in UFC.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's not.
Like he's gonna have.
He won that one fight after that loss.
Yeah, he's
Ooh,
done.
ooh.
He's gonna have a prelim fight, but
Dude,
he's done.
who the fuck is Cara France and what? You know what I mean?
Well, you got that dude. That's exactly what I was saying. He's not hard to beat, man.
That's what I'm saying. I think Garbrandt's lost it.
He's gonna have a prelim fight. Like depending on his contract, he's gonna finish his contract out on the prelim card. Maybe first fight of a main card if he wins a prelim fight, and you might not ever see him again.
Yeah.
Or you might see him like I don't
agree
know,
with that.
Bellator or something, or somewhere else crazy. He might get a fucking. I mean, he'll get some local circuit fights if he wants, but
Maybe he'll go bare knuckle.
could go bare knuckle and get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
there, too.
get his ass beat there.
Like
The
I
money,
want.
dude.
Here's
It's all
my
for the
thing.
money.
I haven't fought, which I think is way more competitive than any sport I've did, but I've never wanted to talk to the motherfucker after I've lost. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. You just fucking knocked me out.
You want to go again, motherfucker?
Like, I
right
don't-
now?
Like, yeah, even though you knocked me out, get the fuck out of my face, dude.
Yeah.
I'll go grab a chair and hit you. We'll turn this into fucking wrestling.
Wrestling.
Speaking
Make
of
this a
wrestling,
slobber knock.
speaking of wrestling, did you watch any like SmackDown or AEW from?
I tried to
Friday.
watch it earlier, but it's not up on Hulu yet.
Oh, really?
It takes them like a day or two sometimes. Sometimes it's up there, you know, the next afternoon. But
Gotcha. No,
most of the time not.
I know the other night I mentioned that I seen Brock Lesnar with the coming out on Bleacher Report. They posted him coming out in the overalls and shit. So you're a fan of what they're doing with Brock, the new Brock Lesnar?
I kind of am. It's one of the more interesting things they're doing because other than that, I'm really only there for like a couple storylines on each show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a couple, a few certain wrestlers, and I'm following certain storylines. Like I love Becky. I like the shit that Charlotte's doing. It's a Becky and Charlotte thing kind of.
What do you think of the most recent of?
I like that they're pushing Liv.
The most recent of the releases of WD over because I mean they've had some major releases over the last couple months.
Some really surprising ones, but I mean I'm not surprised that they're releasing people.
No, did you see the latest ones the last couple of days? I think there was some more.
Or at least Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
But I think Jeff Hardy might be back on. Like he might be off the wagon. because he was like, he had to be taken out of the ring.
Oh, really?
Like he was like stumbling.
Mark knows a lot more about wrestling.
I
than
just
do.
I just watched
He follows it more.
a quick little video earlier talking about it, and I saw a video of him like he was in the middle of a match and he was just like couldn't do it
Fucked
anymore,
up,
and I
huh?
guess some reps had to walk him out of the ring.
Damn,
So,
that
yeah.
sucks. Sad to hear.
And then he was released like a couple days later.
Oof. Well,
I think it was a house show because it was like camera, like phone camera.
Okay. So which one? Do you enjoy watching? Has AEW been like climbing up more? Is like you're more just as excited or more excited to watch AEW than you are WWE, or where you stand with the
it's
battle?
Harder for me to watch AEW because I don't have cable. I do everything through internet services and shit.
Gotcha.
So, and it's not on Hulu or anything.
So you got to find it elsewhere.
Yeah, so I either have to catch it when it's on through some streaming service that like streams live shit, which I can't afford, or I have to wait until they do something.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But most of the time, I don't catch it.
Yeah.
Even when I can, like, I tend to forget. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but I can watch WWE all the time. So I watch WWE more, but I find myself interested more in what AEW is doing when I watch it.
Gotcha.
Like, there's certain wrestlers that I'm like, whatever. But, like, they're doing cooler stuff.
Okay.
For the most part.
Do you think
Like, it's not necessarily better.
Do you think
but I'm just saying,
AEW?
I find myself watching it more.
Do you think AEW has more of the? I would say like what era, like the DX, like does it have more of an older school vibe where they were a little bit more?
Not really.
A little more crazy or something like that. Like, because when I watch AEW, I tend to like the times I do watch it or flip it on or we watch like some shit over here or whatever. They seem to be doing crazier things, like their matches. Like they're a little bit more extreme.
They're more inventive.
Yeah, like it to me, it almost reminds me of older wrestling. Like when wrestling was still like rated R, but they're not doing like the lingerie and like minus all the sexual shit.
It wasn't really rated R. It was more like TVMA.
Or TVMA or whatever it was before they went to TV 14 or whatever 12.
They're TVPG now, dude.
Or TVPG now, but like it reminds me almost of that when it was TVMA minus all the sexual shit. Like wrestling back then seemed more like AEW is now.
Kinda.
To me. That's what I get. But I'm not like a full...
They try to be that. And I think they think that they're...
But they got me.
I don't think they think that they are that, but I think they are doing it with that inspiration. You know what I mean? Like they were all inspired by that.
But that's what I get the vibe of. It's like that more of like... I think, to me, like... The older generation, maybe like me, I feel, my opinion, they would be more into AEW than they would WWE right now.
Yeah, probably. I would agree with that.
Just because WWE is PG, and to me, it seems like their age demographic is they're more appealing to selling merchandise to kids and appealing to like the 8 to 14.
Well,
and I think AEW. It's like even when you look at the stands, like you don't. To me, I don't remember. Like I don't see like
WWE is a public company.
Yeah, but I'm just I understand that everyone has their own things, but like
so they have to appeal to a board.
Gotcha.
To the stockholders.
But like I'm just saying that's why like I'm more appealing. And that's the vibe I get from them. I don't know all this back stuff. I'm just saying as an outside fan that's uneducated, like on that shit, but like watching some wrestling every once in a while.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get, and like why I would want to watch.
No, I get it.
AEW, but yeah, if that's the way it is, that sucks that you're handcuffed like that.
Yeah, I think when Vince McMahon dies, it's either gonna get better or tremendously worse, and I think it depends on who takes over.
Do you think
and how smart they are?
Do you think Triple H would be the answer for a turn for the better
I
or a
think
turn
it
for
could
the
be.
worse?
Seeing what he did with NXT when he was running it, like in charge of it. Yeah, I think he definitely has a lot of potential to make it good. Because he had a lot closer relationship with the wrestlers and shit. Because like all the people that left NXT, every single one of them thanked Triple H. Every single one. And it might just be like
Public, like a
just a
thing.
PR thing, but like from what I hear, Triple H was really fucking good to these people.
Well, it probably almost because I've even seen online, like I follow like a couple wrestling things on like Facebook that like I think Jesse or JR or someone fucking invited me to. Someone did. I forget who it was. Alex maybe. But I've seen pretty like tweets that were pretty open when people got like released or like let go, like
yeah,
where they weren't afraid to
definitely spoke their mind and
and so like I feel that like we would have heard about it. They wouldn't have all thanked Triple H for everyone that got.
No, there was a couple of them that I think maybe like were a little salty about some shit and maybe pointed it at or implied.
But I think you would have heard more of a direct like Triple H is an asshole.
But what I'm saying is I've just heard
to.
a lot of really. I've heard a lot of shit on the contrary, like more than I have heard. Because like Triple H is responsible for a lot of them being there in the first place. You know what I mean?
Dude, whenever I think of Triple H, I think of Triple H. This was younger when they started that TV show on MTV. It was on MTV where they'd like.
Isn't that Tough Enough. He beat the shit out of a dude.
But that dude, when he was taking those bumps or whatever, when you fall on your back, and he's like, "Hey man, your nuts are out. Your balls are hanging out." You remember?
I do remember that.
Yeah, it was like a black dude with like a blue tank top or something on. He was like, "Dude, your nut sacks are hanging out your pants or something."
Dude, Triple H was a savage on that
UFC Fight Night, March 26th, Saturday, Columbus, Ohio.
There you go. It's probably sold out, but go for it.
Nothing's ever sold out. I mean, it might be sold out on their books, but it's like SeatGeek and different StubHub, who would ever want to like.
But you'd want private seats.
Yeah, Dana, what the fuck?
Yeah, Dana, wow. What the fuck?
I wanted to buy one VIP ticket to a fucking UFC, and no, your option only lets me pick two. Yeah. What the fuck, Dana?
How much are those tickets?
I don't know, but it's stupid. It was stupid price, so I should have been able to buy fucking one. I just
wanted to go. It was over $1,000. I know that.
I wanted to go. I was gonna eat some edibles, hang out, eat some food, shake a couple hands, slap a couple butts, call it a night, and that's it.
Slap a couple butts?
Yeah.
You're gonna commit sexual assault on people? Eric's pregnant. If Mickey was here right now, he would have slowly gazed your direction. He would have turned his head with a perplexed look on his face. Like, what the fuck did you just say?
I just would have threw some pistachios all over myself.
Yeah. He'd put you in his mouth.
That dude just got knocked the fuck out on that highlight.
That looked like Jorge.
But no, I'm actually
that was Jorge.
I'm looking at this magazine over here. Fucking Entertainment Earth.
It's a catalog.
Who is, I think I know, but who's your favorite, like, I don't even know what to say, comic book, Marvel, I don't know if I'm terrible, I'm going to offend someone in this, if someone listens to this shit and they're diehard, I completely apologize to that, but, who's your favorite, like, character, man? Like, out of that shit. Like, I don't know if it's, like, too hard to, like, go, like, comic book, Marvel, like, X-Men. I don't know what... I don't know what, like...
Who's your favorite X-Man? Well, when it comes to comic book and shit, I say my favorite is Green Arrow. I've always been a fan of Green Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
He's, just for all kinds of reasons.
That's what's up.
But, I like all sorts. I love Deadpool.
Deadpool has definitely won me over with in these last couple movies. I didn't realize, like, I never read comic books or got into that shit. But Deadpool's a cool motherfucker, dude. Ryan
He's got-
Reynolds, right? Isn't that who it is? Ryan
That's who plays
Reynolds?
him in the movies, yeah.
Dude, those movies.
There's a video game. You ever play the video game?
No, I don't know.
Came out before the movies.
I don't know if that's always been his like character of the way Ryan Reynolds portrays him. Is that always Deadpool?
I
Is
mean,
this like a new? Like in the
first came
comic
out-
books, was he like that? Like a fucking.
When he first came out, he was more of a villain.
Oh, okay.
And like he was just a bad guy.
Oh my god.
And he wasn't quite the way he was. Megan O'Leary.
Megan O'Leary, you're another unicorn in life.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, girl.
Yep, she used to talk me up back in the day when I was fighting, making my way up the ranks. Calling me, like, shout me out on Twitter. That's an inside joke for you people out there.
But Deadpool. But anyone else?
I was a Batman as a kid. I watched all the movies and shit.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I liked even the shitty ones. You know what I mean? Because when
yeah.
you're a kid, and
Yeah,
it's cool.
Batman's Batman and shit,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
But yeah. I mean, you put me on the spot. I have to think about it really.
Gotcha.
Like I love like
I like Gambit,
Gambit's dope.
and I think it's Nightcrawler, the guy that like
Shapeshifts, and X-Men.
I don't know, like
Or not shapeshifts. He
just,
teleports. He teleports.
Yeah, like I could just like go to that corner, and then I could just be over there.
Yeah, like in the movies, he like turned into smoke and disappeared.
Yep.
He teleports.
Gambit, Nightcrawler, I like them too.
Yeah, those guys are dope. I've always enjoyed the X-Men.
And then
So those are your two favorite X-Men?
yeah, X-Men 1, X-Men 2. And then I would have to say I was a fan of, probably my favorite would be Marvin the Martian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was always good Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
See, I was sticking to comic books because you said comic book stuff. I didn't think of other people.
But comic book wise, I never read any comic books as a kid. But if I had to pick one, I have probably liked, I think that Batman movie with, was it Rest in Peace, the one, the Joker dude?
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that Batman.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. I think that movie won me over as like a Batman fan.
Yeah.
Like over, because like I never really was a fan of like one in particular over the other.
Yeah.
Like I kind of enjoyed the first couple Spider-Man movies, but like that Batman definitely won me over
That's
to like
arguably
where I would say
the best one.
Is it?
I
haven't seen all of them.
Some people might say no, but a lot of people would say that
I've
was
seen
their
like the
favorite
older
Batman
one
movie.
with like I've seen the older one a few times with I think was it Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson was the Joker in the
Yeah.
first one, yeah.
I've seen that one. That's an old one, right?
Yeah, that's the first Batman movie ever made.
Yeah, I've seen that one, and then I've just seen the other one.
Well, the first, like, mainstream big Batman movie.
Yeah, I've seen that one, and then the one with Heath Ledger. Those are the only two that I could like say I watched multiple times from start to finish.
You ever watch this TV show from 1966?
Oh, with the dude.
Adam
like,
West.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like
It's
I've seen.
real
I've never
campy
like.
and kind of
I've seen
comedy.
it cut like here and there, but I've never.
It's
watched.
good. Yeah, I've never seen all the episodes, but it's good for what it was. You know what I mean?
I used to watch at my grandma's house the original like the Hulk with what's his name though, dude?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. I remember watching that like some episodes of that shit back in the day.
Yeah. For sure. My dad was all
But-
those old shows.
Yeah, so I'd say it would be like, but like cartoon wise, like Marvin. I grew up watching The Simpsons. Like my oldest brother loved watching The Simpsons.
I like Rocko's Modern Life.
But I liked Marvin the Martian. Like I've always wanted to get like a little tattoo of him somewhere along the way in life. I'll get one of them
I
just
think you
because
told me that before. Actually.
that's always been my homie for some
Are you gonna
reason.
get him on your leg? The other leg?
I don't know.
I don't know why. I think I thought you told me that.
But I would say Marvin the Martian, then Batman won me over as far as that, and then Gambit, Nightcrawler would be, and I just picked those two like because they're just the different. They're not the major like Wolverine or whatever, whoever else is on those teams of people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I couldn't tell you who's
Wolverine's an
the like Fantastic Four, X-Men, or like Marvel, and what's the other company, DC. Like
DC.
I can't tell you who's who. Like I don't know them that well.
Like growing up, I was always more of a DC guy. Like
But
I
like
DC,
Iron
but their
Man, like
movies, some of them are good, but most of them.
dude, you can't deny fucking like Iron Man's like legit as fuck though.
He's dope.
Just because of
he was more of a
what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I mean he just
RDJ.
absolutely kills it, dude. I mean,
No, he made him. He was.
I
Perfect.
think to back again. I think Joe Rogan's right. Like you can't ever do another Iron Man.
Mm-mm.
Were you ever in? Were you into like Chucky, the Bride of Chucky and shit? Were you into that stuff?
Interesting enough, when I was a kid, I was terrified of it.
Dude, I should get this.
But
shit.
I like it now.
I should buy one of each for Ninja and Samurai. I put it in their room.
That's dope. Yeah.
Motivation.
For the people at home, he's looking at in a catalog at a bust of a white ninja from G.I. Joe. I can't remember who it was. Probably says who it is.
Cobra's resident ninja is limited to only, let's see, Storm Shadow appears in his trademark white outfit with swords, arrows, and throwing stars.
Bada boom. It does look dope. But yeah, it's like a bust of him.
It's an Asian dude. It's an Asian dude, for sure.
What are you saying, Eric?
No, I thought you said a white guy. A white ninja.
He's a white ninja.
He's got the white. Yeah, but he's an Asian dude, though. He's got some thick ass eyebrows for an Asian guy. So his daddy or mommy was definitely white or something like that.
I mean, it might just be the lighting. You are looking at a catalog.
Nope, he's got some thick ass eyebrows for sure. But yeah, that should be dope for their room.
For sure. I never was into G.I. Joe, but a lot of people are, and I hear it's kind of dope. So maybe they'll get into G.I. Joe. From what I remember, it was pretty pro-America. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They got Stan Lee. Hasn't that guy signed like 17 million autographs, so isn't it worth like nothing now?
Yeah, I think I might have heard that somewhere.
It's 11:20. It's not, what is it? Can you pull up the card real quick? I remember we pulled that up. I wanted to look at it. Sorry, I leaned back in my chair. My voice faded away. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We're on Jeff Neal. It's Santiago.
Oh, it tells you right there live now.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we got the next two fights.
Juliana Pena is a smoke show.
Listen, Juliana Pena.
If you're hearing this right now,
baby girl, I'm gonna lower my voice for you like the dude from Boys and the Men.
you want me to put in some like
Some
sexy soul music?
Mark, hit
Barry
me,
White or something.
Mark, hit me with that music. All right, listen here, Julia Pena. Things don't work out. Got a nice little house that you can come stay at. You can make my trifecta of the little thing. We have a nice little love triangle. You can come over and eat some ramen noodle. And I'll put my pena in you, you know?
Well done, sir. Well done. That's pretty irresistible. But if that didn't work, what's up, girl?
She doesn't have red hair.
That's okay. We didn't just. So what? You just get every girl that doesn't have red? No. What we said was, the agreement was, I get the redheads, you get the Asians, and if it's a redheaded Asian, Eiffel Tower.
LTA. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to get Miggy over here for a BSSB episode.
No, Miggy, if you're hearing this, I love you, buddy. Why don't you ever answer? And Pete, welcome to the club. The pack.